Ever since the twins had helped James with the spiteful brake van, he had gained a great respect for the two engines. He could also well remember the time that one of them had been worried about being sent away. James still shuddered at the thought. One day he met them at Edward Station. "Here you are then, one train of tar. Although, I don't know what a branch line needs tar for." "Och, all sorts of things, James. For example, pray tell of a bus that won't stop grumbling about his roads. And this tar should fix that among other things. Well, anyway, they're here now, and I can get them out of my sight." The twins chuckled. "Oh yes, Edward told us. Aye, we heard you had a smashing time with some tar vans. All because you forgot your brakes. That was a bit silly, wasn't it?" James felt rather embarrassed. "Yes, well, it's all right for you two, isn't it?" "What do you mean?" "Well, you two can remind each other about what you should be doing. I have to remember it all by myself. If you two didn't pull your longer trains together so much, you'd be helpless." "That's where you're wrong. We could easily get by if we didn't pull our trains together. We merely do it for the company." "Pah! I'll believe it when I see it." "Right then, you're on. Donny, for the rest of today we shall take all of our trains alone." "Oh ho ho ho, you shouldn't have done that, James," laughed Donald. "Why ever not?" "Because you've just thrown away your excuse for mucking up your job." The twins chuckled as they puffed away. For the first few trains, the two were fine. But after a while, the twins began to feel lonely. "Oh, Dougie, this day just keeps getting longer without you," thought Donald. He started to imagine that Douglas was at the back of his train when... "Stop, Donald! That was a red light!" cried his driver. Donald put on his brakes and tried to reverse before anyone saw. But before he could, James rushed past and began to laugh. "What did I tell you? It's not so easy." Donald felt very embarrassed. Later, James calmly pulled into a station with a passenger train. But as the last passenger got off his train, he was bumped from behind. At first, James was cross. "Who in the blazes is that? And why don't you watch where you're—" Then he saw who it was. At the end of the train stood a rather sheepish Douglas. "My, oh my! So neither of you were paying attention then," laughed James even louder than before. "I'm sorry, James. I just had my mind on other things." James didn't say anything, but his grin told Douglas everything. He wasn't the only one who had an accident today. "But James can't be right, can he?" "I mean, I was just clumsy because, well, I miss him." "I'm sure if I saw him now, I'd be fine for the rest of the day." "Well, I hope we don't see him right now. Not on this passing loop. Our train's long enough as it is without another long." "Donny! Dougie!" "Yes, but let's hope he doesn't have a long train like us or we'll be in for trouble." "Oh dear, both of you with long trains? I was only expecting one of you." "Don't you two usually work together?" "Aye, well, not today. Oh dear, today hasn't near gone very well, has it?" "What do you mean, Dougie? We can get past this. We've had worse than this on our old line." "You're late, Donny." And the two made their plan. There we go. Nothing to it, eh, Dougie? Hey, nothing at all. Although, now we're on our own again. Aye, but you know what? I think we've been overthinking things. I mean, look at this, for instance. We didn't need worry, we didn't need fuss. We just got on with it and got it done. So, all we need to do is do the same for the rest of the day. That's exactly what we'll do. And remember, we'll see each other at the end of the day. Until then, there's no need to worry, I know. I'll see you soon then. The day went very smoothly for the twins after that. As they came to their final stop at the station master rushed over. Thank goodness you've arrived. You're needed urgently. James has had an accident. I need you two to go to Wellsworth. The twins laughed and looked at each other. They had a plan. Oh, there you are, James. Phew, I tell you what, I need a break after Nick coming all this way. Where's Douglas? Didn't you come together? Oh, no, we've been doing so well on our own that we decided we didn't need each other. Except, well, I guess I do need him now. Well, do you know where he is? Not a clue. Oh, by the way, I wanted to thank you for suggesting we didn't work together. Oh, don't thank me for that. I regret saying anything at all. Why ever would you say that? We've been working brilliantly on our own. Well, we had one small mishap, but, well, compared to you, I'd say we did pretty well. Look, Donald, you might have proved me wrong and worked brilliantly on your own, but you're even better as a team and should work together. What was that? I said you should work together. Well, if you're sure, James. Douglas? You? Oh, this was a trick of yours, wasn't it? It was. But oh well, no harm done. Now let's get you out of there. Doogie, you can take the tracks and I'll get the silly red engine onto the tracks again. Soon, everything was back to normal, but the twins had realised that it didn't really matter how well they worked on their own. They worked much better as a team anyway.